Hey guys, this is Cadman from Bitten Apple TV, and I am here with Demetrius Angelo. Now, just so you guys get a head start, I know you guys have been seeing us post a lot about the Urban Action Showcase. First of all, thank you for the event. The event is just a lot of fun, and it leaves an impression on you when you're there, because I felt like when I first attended, like I was running around like in Disney. It was just like, there's so much here. What's going on? Is that so-and-so? But I do want my viewers to get to hear from you directly more about what's upcoming for November, because I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Okay. First of all, thank you for this opportunity. Number one, we're glad to be partnering with Bitten Apple TV for the 100. But first of all, the Urban Action Showcase and Expo is about celebrating diversity and the multicultural achievements, specifically within the blockbuster action genre, bringing both awareness and access to heroes of color. We have several aspects to our platform. We have the Urban Action Showcase International Action Film Festival that features the Cinemax Action Short Film Competition. We have the Showcase Films, where we celebrate anniversaries that have films with heroic characters of color. And then we have the Action Expo, as well as action film panels, action seminars. What else do we have? It's so much going on. We have pop culture exhibitors, animators, graphic novelists, comic book artists, wonderful people like yourselves. It's a lot going on, celebrity guests, and at the end of the day, it's about letting people know that there are heroes that look like you and me, and we want to make sure that every individual sees a heroic reflection of themselves in mainstream media as a whole.
Now, that's probably one of the most important things, because when I was growing up, a lot of people would ask me, like, oh, who's your favorite hero? And I couldn't think of anyone else. Like, all I had was, like, Storm. And I was just like, Storm. That's, it's good to see that, there's an event that's celebrating whether you're Black, whether you're Spanish, because my friend Anais, she's a stunt actress as well as an actress, and she's up there. She's a hero, and she's Latina, and she's up there kicking butt. So for me, it's just like, wow, people can sit back and go, that person looks like me. I can be a hero, which is primarily the most important thing for people to understand, that you don't have to fall into the stereotypes or what is expected of you. That's one of the most beautiful things that I am excited about partnering up with them. Just so I can support my community as well as others in their community. And the truth is, we can all just come together for this. So what I also wanted to ask you is, what are the things that people can, the celebrities that they can look forward to? Because there's a bunch of fun people coming, and I'm super excited.
Well, first thing I want to say is, diversity means inclusion. It means unity. It means everybody. So the fact that we're highlighting heroes of color is because they're behind the scenes. It's not because anyone is excluded. So I want everyone to know that everyone is invited. Okay, so to talk about the celebrity guests who's coming, first of all, what I like to say is the difference between the guests that come to my event and the other events are the guests that come to my event actually teach classes and give back. So for instance, we have all of the dragons. Every living dragon will be at the Urban Action Showcase. That's Ron Van Cleef, the Black Dragon. That's Cynthia Rothrock, Lady Dragon. That's Don the Dragon Wilson. That's Timac, the Last Dragon. So every single one of them will be there. We have a activation called Saturday Afternoon KungFu Theater. So anyone that grew up in the 70s or the 80s, watched Channel 5, was at 42nd Street before it looked like it does now, knows about Kung Fu, Shaw Brothers, Bruce Lee, and so forth. It's the 40th anniversary of Warriors, and that's a big New York film. Anybody from New York, if you don't know Warriors, you're not from New York. We've got about 4 Warriors. We've got Cleon, we've got Cochise, we've got Snow, we've got, I think one more, but then we got one of the orphans, Apache Ramos. We've got one of the Lizzies coming as well. So we have a great, and of course we got the Furies coming down from Brooklyn to represent the Furies for us. So we're going to be deep with the Warriors for sure. We're going to have a special, obviously, screening and panel. Then it's Universal Soldier 2, 20th anniversary, as well as Black Dynamite 10th anniversary, and Blood and Bone 10th anniversary with special guest Michael Jai White. And everyone knows, for people of color, Michael Jai White is the first African American comic book hero. I say comic book hero on the big screen. Okay, so we're talking about Spawn 1997. All right, so he'll be there, and of course, he's Bronze Tiger too. So anybody follows the universes, DC universe, he's Bronze Tiger on Arrow. He's part of the Arrow universe. Who else we got coming along? Oh, of course, we got Adore Melage coming. Janelle Stevens, oh my goodness. She's in, of course, Black Panther, Infinity War, as well as Endgame. So she's in the house. Who else? There's so many people. Oh, we've got Keith Williams, comic book artist. Paris Cullins as well. Larry Stroman, another well-known comic book artist. Who else? We got some surprises. Last name Lee. That's all I'm gonna say. Last name Lee. Okay? And another surprise, it comes before lightning.
We won't say who, but just hint.
Yes, so you make sure you follow the Urban Action Showcase page on Instagram or Facebook to see the hints, because as soon as that paperwork's signed, it's going to be on and popping. So, what else? Just anniversary-wise, once again, I mentioned the 40th anniversary of Warriors. It's the 30th anniversary of Kickboxer, and actually the director will be here. He sure will. The director will be here with us. It is the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. That's the first time we got on the Jedi Council. Because we ain't had a brother in space since Lando Calrissian. Can I tell? I'm going to tell it right. So, Samuel Jackson represented for us in that movie. Yeah. But I have all the Jedi from around New York. I got New York Jedi coming. I got the droids coming. So that's going to be fun. And don't forget, cosplayers, please come and represent, especially with these films that we have going on. We would love to have you. We have several cosplay contests going on. It is, the 20th anniversary of The Matrix. Now, we might have a big surprise with that. Yes, I'm inviting Keanu. Will he come? It's up to him.
Keanu, please do show up.
But he's invited. But that film is really, really a pivotal film for filmmaking because of the green screen technology that it portrayed.
That's what made it take off, because it was just a whole other different ballgame.
Yes.
You didn't know what to do with it.
Exactly. But not only that, if you think about it aesthetically, it is your first multicultural superhero film in a sense. You have an Asian and Caucasian lead in Keanu, right? You have an African American and Morpheus, and you have a female, right? And Trinity, correct? So that was just an incredible, I feel, experience for everyone and for filmmaking as a whole. So it's the 20th anniversary of The Matrix. And might I add, my sponsors, HBO, Cinemax, Warner Brothers. Most of these films are Warner films because whether you like it or not, Warner has been pivotal when it comes to diversity in the genre. If we want to go way back to 1973, the first martial arts film ever to be produced with an Asian lead, we're talking about Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon. 1973, okay? We really need to do our homework to realize how things were and how things have begun to change. And we want to keep that change and not go back. Hello, we ain't gonna get too deep with it. Okay, so once again, the next anniversary level will be 45th anniversary of Black Belt Jones, Jim Kelly. 46th anniversary of That Man Bolt. That was like the first African-American, Bond-like film with Fred the Hammer Williamson, and yes, he will be there. He is Hammer. He's 1 down, 2 to go. He's 3 the hard way. He's Hell Up in Harlem. He's Bucktown. He's, so many films. He's a very eclectic filmmaker, producer. He was a professional football player. That's where he got the name Hammer from. He was the only person to have in his contract that number one, he couldn't die. Number two, he gets the girl if he won them, and number three, he wins all his fights. And that was in his contract, Ferd the Hammer Williamson. So he'll be there. What else? It's a lot of 10th anniversaries. So that's part of what we call retro action cinema. So it is the 10th anniversary of Ninja Assassin. Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li. 10th anniversary. I already named Black Dynamite. And don't forget, we're having a 70s throwback party for Black Dynamite. So you definitely want to be representing your 70s on. Okay? It's also the 10th anniversary of G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. So we've got a lot of anniversaries going on, along with new films. Like I said, these up-and-coming filmmakers, you definitely want to check them out because that's the new generation. That's the next generation of filmmaking and so forth. For people who are looking to get into the industry, a lot of things going on. We have a panel called Behind the Action, where all the stunt coordinators and stunt people from all the major shows around are there. You can ask them all the questions you want. Then we have another panel with a special screening called the Stunt Women, The Untold Hollywood Story, with a plethora, a whole lot of butt-kicking females. Everyone from Alima Dorsey, Cheryl in Action, Lewis. Who else we got? There's so many people that are on that panel, but that's the Sheroes in Action panel. We're just talking about how women are strong and represent in this genre. So they're all on the panel. That's going to be an amazing opportunity. And we have something called the Martial Arts Action Talent Review. And that's with directors, filmmakers, and action stars looking at new talent. So you have a chance, you got 30 seconds to do a quick fight scene to show your capabilities. Because in the action genre, when it comes to the action part, the stunt coordinators are who hires you, not a casting director. So those are the people that are going to be there, along with the directors and the actual action stars, to see what you got, to bring in new talent into the industry. So we're a full spectrum event. Our protocols are information, education, facilitation, and exposure. So like I said, we're trying to change the dynamics of mainstream media by changing our images from villains to heroes. Because when you constantly having images that say that you are a thief, you are a criminal, you are a stripper, you are a hooker, you exactly, you are a pimp, you are the cleaning person, or you're the dentist. I'm like, every time you see me, you think I'm doing something wrong. So we want to make sure that we have these heroic figures in mainstream media, so it gives people an opportunity to see different perspectives of life that they may not be familiar with. Because perception is a reality, but far from the truth, right? Your perception of something is your reality, but it has nothing to do with the truth of the matter, right? So we're making sure that we're having a lot of fun. We're educating people and giving people a lot of opportunities. Along with like I said, with the cosplay and all those other fun things, we have a VR photo experience where you can do get into a 10-second video, gift, or still with these different anniversary films in the background and stuff. That's gonna be really fun. I think people will really enjoy that. And just each other, man. At the end of the day, it's about the community. It's about the people and enjoying each other's company. Oh, something really big I didn't mention. Did you know back in 2014, we launched The Last Dragon 30th anniversary and came out with the 30th anniversary Blu-ray with Sony? Well, it's 5 years later. And it's gonna be The Last Dragon 35th anniversary celebration. And it's gonna be deep because Bruce Leroy will be in the house for sure. And some other surprises as well.
Show enough.
Exactly. So, yeah. And like I said, being with you guys is what makes the difference, because it's about community. It's about each other. It's about love. It's about appreciation for differences. You know what I'm saying? It's about lifting one another up, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to see each other, to network, and try to make our days better at the end of the day.
Well, just so you guys, I'm blown away, and I know you guys are taken back just from watching this. There's so much happening at Urban Action. The first time that I went, I was so overwhelmed with joy that I was like, I have to go back again. So now that we're partnered up with them, down in the links below, you are going to find the links to get your very own ticket. Get there, sit down with the panels, maybe even check out the stunt actors. So this way you can show them what you're capable of. You can sit down with the vendors, meet up with your idols, catch up with one of the dragons. You might even catch me doing one of my dragon forms. Make sure you guys come and check everything out. This is one of the most personal and heartfelt conventions that I enjoy the most, just because I love the representation of diversity, kind of just including everyone. Because for me, it kind of looks like my entire family, like how mixed my whole family is. Like, yeah, we're all cousins. Yeah, we're all here. Thank you so much just for even just having Urban Action Showcase and putting this all together all these years. And make sure you guys check the links down there, and I expect to see you guys there. Thank you so much.